you should raise with the sun. So at some point of my life, I was going to sleep very late, very late. I was going to sleep at 6 a.m. At 8 a.m., I was almost going to 12 a.m. at some point. And you feel awful when you do that. And no wonder, it's not natural. What's natural is you look outside your window. You see how dark is it outside. And if it's dark, you go to sleep. If it's bright, you wake up. Wake up with the sun. Go to sleep with the sun. But okay, you may say, I actually do my best work late in the evening. But have you actually tried to do work early in the morning? Have you woken up early at all? Or are you just doom scrolling on your feed, algorithmic feed, instead of doing something actually important? So the next day, wake up earlier, a bit earlier than today, and then a bit earlier than the day before. You see, and this way, what you get for waking up early is, first of all, your body regulates itself much better. When you see the light, when you see the sun's light hits your skin, it makes you much more healthier. But then, after that, you also get a time of peace and tranquility where you can go and do some deep work. Because the best energy you have is in the morning. It's like having an energy drink, but that's more healthy. When you wake up early in the morning, then you don't need any energy drinks. You just do the hardest task first thing. Maybe it's your business, maybe your studies, maybe your work. Do the hardest tasks right after waking up. And you're done. You're already succeeded for this day. But okay, you may say, I don't see the sun. It's overcast all the time. I'm living in the mountains or like in a Siberia village. Okay, look. You do know when the sun rises and goes down. You see how bright it is outside. And obviously, if it's bright, the sun is out. You just don't see the spot, and it's fine. You still get all of the benefits of the sun's lights. They're just scattered. Now, what do you think? What do you think in our country we have like a TV program for the children, and it's like starts at 9 a.m. or 9 p.m., right? And it's supposed to like go for like 15 minutes, and then the children must go to sleep. Do you think it's made for no reason? Of course there is a reason for that. What's good for children, that's good for adults. Okay, let's say I convinced you. How do you actually start raising with the sun? Okay, look. First of all, first actionable step. Look outside your window. And you must match the brightness outside your window with the brightness inside. So if it's late, but you have all the lights above you and all the lights from the phones and stuff, it's awful. It destroys your sleep. So first of all, reduce the amount of lights to the amount of light outside, natural amount of light. Second point, install apps that filter out blue light from your screens. So on a phone, there are tons of apps. I use like probably Red Moon or Twilight, some of those. On your PC, it's Flux. They just block out the blue light, which really fucks up your sleep. And red light is actually good for slowly wanting to go to sleep. Okay. So, third point. You go outside for a stroll around the block or in a park right before you sleep. It's very good for your body to do some energy exercise. You kind of heat up a little bit, and then when you come to your resting place, you're already a little tired and you just want to relax, want to go to sleep. It's the best way to go to sleep. Okay, but how, maybe, I don't feel like I have enough sleep. I wake up and I'm like, I don't get enough. Well, look, one of the big things is your room must be as dark as you can get it. because when you get light in your room when you sleep, your sleep also, it deteriorates. So right when you go to sleep, shut everything off, so you don't get any light. And the second point, how to make your sleep better, is you make the room chill. If you're sleeping in a place that's too hot, you're not going to have a good sleep. So if it's hot region, install some AC, get some fans. If it's, if it's cold time, just open it enough so the room is chill. But under your blankets, you will be warm, and that's good. Okay. Now, maybe you still waking up, but you're like, oh, I wanna go to sleep more and more. So you wake up and then you just stay in bed and you continue to sleep. So here it's more of a habit. So the first thing you do in the morning, you drink some cold water, then you maybe even pour some on you. Shut everything up. You get sunlight in your eyes and on your skin. That's very important because it helps regulate your sleep and it helps make it so you want to go to sleep right away, at the right time. So get sunlight on your skin, in your eyes, get some cold water inside you, and actually raise from the bed, because if you stay on the bed, you will most likely go to sleep again. So if you have already woken up and it's kind of already moving, then it's much easier to not fall asleep back. Okay, so I hope there's no other reasons for you. Look. There's no reasons for you to stay up late unless you want to scroll on your algorithmic feed and just do nothing productive. But let me reiterate. You go to sleep early. You wake up early. You do deep work. When you sometimes it's so much easier to solve the problem in the morning, because a lot of times I had it so when I was trying to solve this problem, it was late. I was I don't understand what's happening. I went to sleep, woke up, and boom, it's so easy. So wake up early, do some deep work before any other things that other people tell you to do. Then you have already succeeded in your day. You go throughout your day. Later in the evening, you look outside. Okay, it's darker. It's getting darker. Let me shut off my overhead light. Let me turn off my, maybe a candle, or maybe some LED lights, which are you put on your around your house in the Christmas. It's also gives you very nice and warm lighting. So you may even just put some LED lights around, some not very bright ones, and just go like that, work like that. All right. Have a good night's sleep. Rise with the sun.